out to us, and she said that not only was she not allowed to board her Spirit flight, but she says her sister was arrested.
Boarding pass, please.
As Tanasia Grayer approached the Spirit ticket counter, tensions quickly grew. She was just told she wouldn't be allowed on her flight back to Chicago.
I'm right here. You need to get out my face. You don't have to address me like that. You can say whatever you need to say from right there. You don't have to get in my face.
You don't get to tell me what to do.
And you don't get to tell me what to do.
Grayer says it all started over this outfit she wore to the airport. She says she wore similar shorts while traveling on a plane to Miami on Sunday.
And these is just regular shorts. This is how I walk through the airport. This is how I walk through the airport. With these shorts on, with my robe. This is exactly how I had my clothes.
She says her luggage made it onto the flight, but she didn't.
I had my robe on. We were getting ready to board the plane, and the lady at the front desk, she stopped me and said, "You're not getting on a plane like that." So I looked at her and I said, "Like what?" She said, "With those shorts." I said, "Everybody here has on shorts. What's the problem with my shorts?" And I've been in this airport for 40 minutes with my shorts and my robe on, and nobody addressed me about my attire. I'm confused. This is crazy.
That voice in the background is Grayer's sister, Jessica Kordelewski. So first, Tanasia says she can't get on her Spirit flight because of her outfit, and then, to make matters worse, she says her sister is arrested for disorderly conduct.
They treated me like a real criminal.
We showed other flyers Grayer's outfit and told them she wasn't allowed on her Spirit flight.
Honestly, I don't think that's fair. I feel like every girl, no matter what they're wearing, should be able to express themselves.
Honestly, it's not even bad. The fact that she got kicked off the flight for that is pretty crazy.
As for the sisters, they say they caught another flight back to Chicago Thursday night.
I'm going home. Getting on a flight and going home.
Did you get
done with Miami? We ain't never coming here again. Miami.
And we reached out to Spirit for comment on the situation, and they provided us with this statement saying, in part, "Our records show a guest was not in compliance with her contract of carriage and refused to comply when provided the opportunity to do so. The guests and their travel companion were eventually denied boarding after displaying disruptive behavior." Now, Grayer says that they got a flight home from another airline, and she says she did wear a different outfit because she didn't want to have any more.
So I was looking for, some videos to do to end off the day. And this one is interesting, right? And right before I'm like, all right, I got one in the chamber. I'm going to just put, one up, couple up, and I call it a day. I came across this video. Now, my dad worked at an airline. I mean, he retired. I mean, he was at 2 different airlines for I remember, right? And when we when we fly under him, we fly as beneficiaries of my dad. He tells us we have to dress a certain way, right? We have to dress a certain way. This is a fact. He told me this every time I got on the plane to go somewhere. He told me this. I had to dress a certain way. I usually wore, if it was, slacks or jeans and a collar shirt, because I remember it was some girls that was flying on their dad's buddy pass or their parents' buddy pass, whatever their parents' name. And they were white, and they kicked them off for wearing certain things on the plane. They didn't even let them fly. So this has been going on 30 some years as I've been flying my dad buddy pass, whatever. 30 some years he's told me this. They will not let you on the plane if you don't dress a respectable way. Now, it's one thing to say about the plane too, because when you go to TSA, I think they just stop people from putting their shoes on, to you having to take their shoes off. So I get it. So some people might come on a plane and you may wear some shorts, some socks, some slides, and a nice shirt, right? Whatever. Right? Because you already know they're going to do all that stuff. You got to take your shoes off. So you don't want to put on nothing that's too whatever, right? But you have to wear something respectable. A robe and some shorts that cut up that high. No, I wouldn't let you on the plane. That's why I don't rock with Spirit. If I fly Spirit, dude, I mean, I couldn't get on my dad buddy pass. My money must be funny, or it must have been the only available airline in an emergency. Never. The quality of people that get on Spirit is low quality. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is very, very low quality. And you know how they say you pay for your neighbors when you get an apartment or get for a house? You pay for your passengers. When you get on something like Spirit, absolutely not. I don't want to be on a plane with them ninjas, bro. I'm telling you, I don't mess with it. If I'm flying in the air, I'm not being cheap. I'm not being cheap. I'm gonna be there 2 hours early. I'm gonna follow all their rules. I'm not gonna smell like weed and all that. No. If you are proper, comfortable attire, it could be a Nike tech suit. It could be a jogging suit, right? It can be shorts, nice fitting shorts. It could be something nice and comfortable. But you going through the airport, you in the airport with basically your coochie showing, your ass cheeks on, with a robe on. Where do you think you at? I agree with Spirit. Don't let her on the plane like that. And then they gave you an opportunity to change out of that shit, and you did not comply. You can't take these Keishas nowhere. You did not comply. So when they gave you an opportunity, you can't tell them nothing. This is when I talk about dealing with people, for women, for guys who don't respect authority. They should not be around you. What if she, a guy bumped her or she bumped the guy and you bumped me and F you, and now you in a situation you don't have to be with. They don't have no respect for nobody. They don't respect authority. Imagine if you was flying with her and that's your girl. I've seen plenty of reaction videos where that happened. Where the girl started at the airport flipping out, her boyfriend or her friends there, and they got to wait and they missed their flight. Like, absolutely not. Look how they talk to people. Look how they talk to people, bruh. You can't tell me nothing. And all she had to do, they already got her luggage from the cabin, put something respectable on. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been that. You're dressing like I just don't get it. Everything is so sensitive. Oh man, you can't go through the airport like that, bro. You cannot go through the airport like that. And all these women want to say, oh, they're shaming me, or they're prejudiced, or they're racist. No, you're a fucking hood rat. I don't blame Miami Airport. All them hoes going down there, knowing that you a 1.5, you can't compete with them bad bitches. Shit is wild to me, dog. Oh, they're racist and no, they not, bro. Learn how to dress and have some respect. And then on top of that, you don't know how you dress was very indicative of your attitude. They don't I'm telling y'all, man, a woman's attitude gonna tell you everything you need to know. 3 things you need to know. You should never even fuck with a bitch like that. Excuse my language. 3 things you need to know. If she don't respect you, get rid of her. If she can't follow directions and listen to your authority, or respect authority and follow your directions, get rid of her. If she don't respect authority, get rid of her. Them three things that if she don't do, get rid of her. Telling you that right now. Get rid of her. I'm getting rid of her. Kick her to the curb. Because you'll end up in a situation like that. You end up in a situation like, you can't tell me nothing in it. You can't tell them nothing. They mothers can't, grandmothers can't tell them nothing. Fathers, if they're around, you can't tell them nothing. So you got a being that don't respect authority. You can't tell them nothing. Over emotional. Don't know how to dress. Look like hitman holla ass looking hoe with all her hair. Like, no. And then the kids are, I don't see nothing wrong. What you mean you don't see nothing wrong with your coochie showing in the airport with a robe on? Have some fucking respect. Greyhound shouldn't even let your ass on like that. Y'all need to stop lying to you. Everything is, oh man, it's sensitive. Everything ain't sensitive. Carry yourself like you got some fucking respect. And I remember what them girls had on too when they wouldn't let them on the plane on Delta. They had on leggings. They wouldn't let them on the plane with leggings on. They was white. So That's all I'm be saying, bro. That's all I be saying. On too many people want to sit here and not keep it real, and a lot of these young people know you're out of pocket. Spirit should ban you for life. So you out of pocket, and people think, oh, we supposed to ride because they black. No, I'm riding with what's right. Y'all didn't play the black card out. Certain scenarios, yes, we get it. No, this wasn't one of them. This wasn't none. You going with your ass cheek and coochie with a robe on. I would have made her walk home, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love support. Check out the music entertainment with current news playlist, real 101 playlist. Peace.